And problem number 1. Might as well help you get started, right? Find the mean and the median for each of these numbers. Do you know what mean means, and do you know what median means? Mean is on page 796, and median, the definition, is on page 797. So while I'm putting the first one up here, 159.13.17, you can look up the definitions. And what does page 796 say the mean is? Anyone know what to do to get the mean?
It's the average one.
And how do I average those?
You add them all and divide them by 5.
So let's just go 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 17 equals 45. And divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the mean is 9. Okay? So what's the median?
Isn't that like a number in the middle?
You know, like the median strip on the highway?
Mm-hmm.
Half of the highway's on each side. So that would be, where would be the median?
9.
2 scores here, 2 scores here. So there's the median. Well, there you go. So that's all you do, so you can work B and C on your own, can't you? Now, do you understand the one thing you have to see, the book helps you here with a lot of these, but not all of them. So the one thing you have to check for are the numbers in order from smallest to largest. They always have to be in order from smallest to largest. Now, it doesn't matter for the mean, but they have to be in order to find the median. So, show the median of the set of numbers. Well, now I have to erase these and put up another set of numbers. And what are the numbers for problem 2? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. And what do they want me to do for number 2? Show that the median is 6. Well, what do we have? 3 over here. Whoops. Uh-oh. we have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So where's the median? See that? When there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scores, when there's an even number, the median is right between these two. So what would the median be? What's 4 plus 8?
12.
Divide by 2?
6.
So the median is 6. See how you average those two to find the median right in the middle, because you want it right in the middle of them. So what's the mean? Well, let's see. 32, 48, 56, 63 divided by 6. What is that? 10.5. Is that right? Are you doing it with your calculator? I just love crunching numbers in my head. It's just so much, it's so exhilarating. Do some of you like getting up early in the morning and going out power walking?
Nope.
So what do you like to do that's exhilarating?
Sleep.
Well, I just like doing some of this stuff in my head once in a while. Now, did I get it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 4. Find the mean and the median. Oh, what did they ask for number 3? 2. How does this compare to the mean? Well, how does the median compare to the mean? Well, the median is much lower than the mean, isn't it? So they just want you to make note of that. Number 4. Well, here it is again. Find the mean and the median for... Okay, can you help me now? I can't remember all those. Help me write them out here. 0, then what?
3, 26, 43, 45, 60, 72, 75, 79, 82, 83.
And 83?
Yep.
Can I squeeze 83 in here? So, what am I going to have to do first? Find the mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my calculator, check me out, see if I got it right. And I go 0 plus 3 plus 26. $567 divided by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uh-oh. Or is it 650 divided by 11? Did you guys add it up to see what you're getting? Well, I had 567, and then I punched equals, and it came up 650.
Let me see.
I'll go the other way. 83 plus 82 plus 79 plus 75 plus 72 plus 60 plus 45 plus 42 plus 26 plus 3 plus 0. Whoa, now I got 1,217.
I got 567.
You did?
I think when you push the equals button again, it does something to
It added something again?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to figure out how to use your calculator. I mean, it's not rocket science, but you're doing so many repetitive motions that you can make a mistake. Because I was going just plus, 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 plus. So you're saying this is the right answer?
Yeah.
567 divide by 11 equals, now what is that? Can't tell where my decimal point is. 51.54554. I'm thinking I'm just going to call it 52. Since we're using those kind of numbers and not going to the nearest decimal point.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the mean. Now what I need to do? The median. There's 11 of them, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. So there's the median. Okay? So the median is 60 and the mean is 52. Well, there. So how do they compare? Say, you know, you can't just take the middle of the road score, can you? And have it represent the group accurately. So that's why you have to punch those numbers in and calculate the mean. All right, let's do problem number 6. An investor bought 150 shares. What do you do? 150 shares of stock. He paid $60 for 50 of them. $60 per share, right? Is that what it says for problem 6? Yeah. 50 for 60 of them. Oh, have you learned how to work story problems? You extract all the valuable information, and $75 for 40 of them. For 40 shares. Okay. What was his average cost per share? Average cost per share. What was that? So what do I have to do? I have to add all the numbers up, right? To get the average. And divide by the total numbers. So how many total numbers do I have? I have 150 shares, so the average is going to be something divided by 150.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I want the average per share. So how much money did I spend? How much money did I spend for these? $60 per share for 50 shares would be what? 300?
Mm-hmm.
$50 a share for 60 would be 300.
Mm-hmm.
$75 a share for 40 shares would be
3,000? That can't be right.
well, that's 75 and 40. Yeah, 3,000. So what number goes up here? 3,600. Is that right? Oh no. This is 3,000. This is 3,000.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I left a zero off doing it in my head. So the total is 9,000. So what's 9,000 divided by 150?
Let me see. 60.
How much?
60?
60. So the average cost per share was $60. 60 times 150 should equal 9,000. Just to check it out. Number 8. Oh my. The following are the temperatures at 1-hour intervals in Denver, Colorado from 1 p.m. on a certain day to 9 a.m. the next day. What is the mean temperature and the median temperature? So I have to list them all out here. So let's just start listing them. What's the first one shown there?
90.
So I have a 90, and then what? A 91, and then what?
92.
A 92, and then what?
93.
Another 92, and then what?
Yeah.
What?
91.
91.
91. So I need another one of these. So see how I backed up 90 and put a 91 in there? What else?
89.
89. And then what?
86.
And then what?
81.
And then what?
79.
How much?
79.
79.
76. 74. 71. 71. 69. 66. 65. 66.
Uh-oh, I need another 66 in here, don't I?
64. 64. 71.
I
75.
need another 71 and a 75. So, do I have them all? 64, 64, 65, 66, 66, 69, 71 three times, 74, 75, 76, 79, 81, 86, 89, 90, 91, 91, 92, 92. How many temperatures are listed there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3, so that's 21 temperatures. Do I have 21 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21. Good. So when I want the mean, I'm going to have something divided by 21. So now what do? I go 64 plus 64 plus 65 plus 66 plus 66 plus 69 plus 71 plus 71 plus 71 plus 74, 75, 76, 79 plus 81 plus 86 plus 89 plus 90 plus 91 plus 91 plus 9, whoops, oh no, 92 plus, oh man, I hit a button and messed it up. So now I have to start all over again.
Oh my gosh.
64 plus 64 plus 65 plus 66 plus 66 plus 69 plus 71 plus 71 twice, 71 three times, 74 plus 75 plus 76 plus 79 plus 81 plus 86 plus 89 plus 90 plus 91 plus 91 plus 92 plus 92 plus. Did all of you get the same thing? 1623.
Looks about right to me.
So then we divide that by 21 and we get, boy, I can't read the decimal point on this thing. 77.285714, and I just call it 77. Well, check it out to make sure. 77 times 21 equals 1617. What? 77 times 21 equals 1617.
It's because you had the decimal point.
77.285 times 21 equals 1622.9. Whoa!
It's because you didn't put in all the decimals.
So I need to put in, if I want to get an accurate answer when I multiply, I'm going to need to have at least this much of it. 77.28, but then if I round it off, it'd be 77.29, wouldn't it? 77.29 equals, oh no, what am I doing here? 77.29 times 21 equals 1623, there. Well, maybe I do need to keep those decimal points in there when I'm checking my work. So what's the mean temperature from 1 p.m. to 9 a.m.? Okay, I'm going to say 77 degrees, but I needed to keep the decimal points in there to check my work, to make sure I've got my right answer. So what's the median temperature? How many scores do we have up here? 21. So I need to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one would be the median. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 on the other side. So the mean score is 77. The median score, the median temperature is 75. Those are pretty close together, aren't they? Well, let's skip B and C. Because you see what would happen? For B, I just go from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So I just go from, I just have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 scores. I just have 9 temperatures to average there. All right, let's go to number 10. The mean score on a test taken by 20 students is 75. How many students? How many students? The mean score is what? For how many students?
20 students, they got 75 was the mean score.
For how many?
20.
20 students. So I've got 20 little chippers up here. You want me to put smiley faces on them? Got 20 little chippers up here. And the mean score is 75. What's the sum of the 20 scores? Well, the sum of the 20 scores divided by 20, wouldn't that equal 75? Isn't that how I find the mean score? Is I add all the scores together? So the sum of the scores divided by 20 is 75. So what would this be? How would I find that? Would that be 75 times 20 would equal the sum of the scores. Everybody follow that? You follow what I just did here?
Mm-hmm.
So what's 20 times 75? Two times 750 would be what? $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
So does everyone follow what I just did here to find the sum of the scores? I took the mean times the number of scores. Number 12. In problem 11, the mean was 82. So now the mean is 82. I'm doing 12. The sum of the 19 other scores was 1,560. So I've got the sum of these 19 is 1,560. Is that right? What was the grade on the lost paper? Well, if the mean score is 82, the mean score is the sum divided by 20. Is that right? Because there were 20 papers. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the sum of the 20? The sum would be 20 times 82, which is what? 1640 is the sum. But if the sum of these 19 papers is 1560, then what did that last paper? Had an 80 on it. The lost paper. Do you follow that? Now you know what to do. If you lose one of your little chipper's papers.
Can you help us with number 11?
Yeah, I don't know. A math professor lost a test paper belonging to one of her students. She remembered that the mean score for the class of 20 was what?
81.
Okay, 81, just like the one we're just now working. The mean score is 81. There were 20 people, right, who took the test. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
The sum of the 19 scores was 1,560. Is that right?
Yeah.
The mean score of 81 means the total sum
Mm-hmm.
divided by what? 20
Mm-hmm.
equals 81.
Mm-hmm.
So the total sum, 81 times 20, is the total sum. What's 81 times 20? 1620. So if the sum of these 19 is 1560, I subtract 1560. And that person made a 60 on their test. You follow that process?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number 14, a student has a mean score of 88 on 5 tests. So their mean score is what? $88. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests. So what's the sum of these 5 scores? 88 would be the sum divided by what? 5. So what would be the sum of these 5 scores? 88 times 5
Mm-hmm.
would equal the sum. So that would be 440. You follow me? The sum of these 5 scores is 440.
Mm-hmm.
What do they want to know? What score should she obtain on her next test to have an average score of 80 on all 6 exams? So now I want to add 6 exams, and I want a mean score of what? Of 80. So 80 would be the sum divided by 6. Agreed? So the sum here would equal 480. And over here, with the 5 test, it was 440. So what do they need to make on this last test to have a 480 average? I mean, an 80 average for the class. You follow that?
Mm-hmm.
So now you know. If you've taken 5 tests and you have 1 more to take, you can figure out what score you need to make on the last test to get the final grade that you want. You say, wouldn't you just do the best you could? Yeah, on every subject except math, because math isn't any fun. In problem 16, in a history test given to 100 students. Now, I'm not going to put 100 numbers up here. I'm going to put 50 students, and those 50 students made what for problem number 16? They made an 80. And then what else for number 16? 40 of them between 60 and 75. 60 to 75 was 40 students. And what else? And 10 earned between 10 and 40. So 10 to 40 was 10 students. Okay? So now I've got all my information up here. Now, what do they want to know? Which of the following statements is true about the distribution of scores? The mean and the median are the same. Now wait a minute. Let's see. If 40 students made between 60 and 75, let's just get an average here. What's the average for 60 and 75? 135 divided by 2 would be about 67. You follow me? And the average here would be about 25. And over here it's just 80. And I have 50 of these, so I have 50 80s. So if I come down 50, the next score I'm going to have is going to be, well, between 60, it's going to be like a 75. So the median is going to be 75. Everybody see that? Because I have 50 scores above and 50 scores below. Or it's going to be, no, if there's 100 scores, 50 and 50, it's going to be right between 75 and 80. It's going to be the median, right between 75 and 80. Everybody follow that? So, what's the mean? Well, I would have 50 times 80, which would be 4,000. 67 times 40. 2680. and 10 times 25, 250. So that's 250 plus 2680 plus 4,000 adds up to 0, 3, 9, 6,930. 100 students, divide that by 100. 100 scores, 69 is the mean. And we said here the median was like 75, or between 67 and 80. If we did the same math, 67 to 80, what would that be? 173. So the mean is 69, the median is 73, or between 75 and 80. What's the first question? Where'd it go? The median and the mean are the same. No, the mean is less than the median. My mean was 69, and if I do it this way, I get 73 for the median. If I do it this way, I get 78 for the median. So, what am I going to say? The mean is less than the median? Yes. 69 is less than either one of those. Does everyone follow the process I'm using up here? Am I doing something that doesn't make sense to you? If it doesn't make sense, you need to ask a question so I can explain it. And if it does make sense, then we just move on to problem number 20. Did I do something up here that's confusing someone? Because you're going to use this stuff every week of your life as a teacher, whether you like it or not. Number 20. Gretchen owns five $5,000 municipal bonds. You ready for me to erase it?
Yep.
Bond 1, bond 2, bond 3. Let's start a little higher. Bond 1, bond 2, bond 3, bond 4, bond 5. And they each are $5,000 bonds? Is that what they said? I'm just going from all those words to a picture. And she got interest payments of, how much interest did she get on the first one?
81.25.
81.25. And the second one?
112.50.
112.50. The third one?
118.75.
The fourth one?
125.
And the next one?
137.50.
I'll put zeros up there. Okay? So now I've taken all the information from that little paragraph and I've put it up here so I can operate on it mathematically. What do they want me to do? Which of the following is the most reasonable estimate of the mean interest payment? So, what's the mean for these 5 interest payments? What would I do? How do I find the mean? 81.25 plus 112.50 plus 118.75 plus 125 plus 137.50. The mean is 575 divided by 5. $113. Does that sound reasonable? Did I do my math right? I mean, you say, how could you make a mistake using a calculator? What's the answer to that question?
You could type it in wrong.
I can make a mistake in punching the buttons. Does that sound reasonable?
Yep.
So now, how do I answer the question? Which of the following, A, B, C, or D, is the closest estimate to 113? On problem 20. A, B, C, or D? Which is closer to 113? 108, 116, 120, or 105?
116.
Thank you. Problem number 22. Find the mean and the median number of 5 or 6 room houses in the 4 tracts. I'm supposed to look at the table on page 802. Table 12.15. What do they want to know? The mean and the median number of 5 and 6 room houses in the 4 tracts. Total houses. How many 5 and 6 room houses in tract 1?
367.
In tract 2?
611.
In tract 3?
1,315.
In tract 4?
900.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's 4 tracks.
So I do what to find the mean?
You calculate them and
I add them up and divide by 5. No, 1, 2, 3, divide by 4. Everybody follow that? Is that all they want to know?
You don't think that news19years.com has 12.6 million visitors a month? You think it's less or more?
The median.
It says that it has more than Amazon.com. But I feel like that's not accurate. Maybe it was for when this was made.
Where's the median for those 4 numbers? Maybe we better do this one. Let's get our calculator. Turn it on. 367 plus 611 plus 1315 plus 900. 3193 divided by 4 equals 798. Let's check that out to make sure. Times 4 equals 3193. Okay, 798 is the mean. Where's the median? What are these? 367, 611, 900, because you have to put them in order, and 1315. So where's the median? 611 plus 900 divided by 2. 1511 divided by 2 is 7, 5, 756. Everybody see what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing something that doesn't make sense to you? If I am, then you need to ask a question. But did you notice what was tricky about this one? They didn't have them in order. To find the median, you have to write them out in order. And then if there's only 4, if it's an even number, you have to average the 2 middle ones to find out what the median is. That's the median.
Okay.
Number 26. General Motors vehicles from 95 to 98. Find the mean average of General Motors vehicles from 95 to 98. So what are the General Motors vehicles from 95 to 98? Can you see that picture at the top of page 806? Do you see General Motors listed? Can you tell me what the numbers are from 95 to 98?
Yeah.
Please do.
The one for 98 is,
For 95.
for 95 is 24%,
And then,
30%,
and then,
23%,
and then.
29%.
Okay, everybody see where those numbers are coming from?
What number is this?
It's on the thing.
See where the chart says domestic, GM, and it goes 98 backwards? 29, 23, 30, 24, 29, 20 what?
My page numbers are different, so I don't know where that is.
It's a.
Page 806, top of the page?
I don't have the same page number.
Oh, you don't have the same book?
It's a share of company vehicles by maker among Hispanic Business 500 companies.
Let me see.
I don't think I have that.
Would that be it here? No? Oh. They changed the problems in your book, huh? Well, why in the world would they do that? Well, then you can't find that one. So, how do we find the mean for this? We add the scores up.
And 25.
Is this 22 or 23? In the table.
Look. 23.
Okay. So 52, 82, 106 divided by 4 is 4 sixes is 24, 26.5 would be the mean. Okay. So, and the median would be 24. Oh, now I have to rearrange them. 23, 24, 29, and 30. So the median would be what?
Like 20.
9, 53 divided by 2, 26 and a half would be the median. Okay. Stop when you get to problem 37. Maybe we should work problem 36. What's the average number of visitors to the top 10 shopping centers, shopping sites? How many visitors are there?
How many shopping sites are there?
See those top 10 shopping
Yep.
sites on page 807?
Yeah.
What's the average number of visitors? Would I add those 1, 2, 3, would I add those 10 numbers together and divide by 10?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys know how to do this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not stumped on anything?
Well, I guess we'll see when I go.
Then I guess we're finished with this stuff.
Okay.